So the last movie I watched of 2023 was Thanksgiving. And when you look at it for what it is, I thought it was very good. It's a low budget slasher film. If you like this movie, you probably like Black Christmas, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Scream. I even think of Sorority Row, or many of the other one-off slashers that have come and gone over the years. In my opinion, this movie is good mainly due to the casting, and I think of three people in particular: Gina Gershon, Rick Hoffman, and Patrick Dempsey. First off, with Gina Gershon, she's just a familiar face. You know, she did a lot of films in the 90s, and you know, when you see her in this movie, her character has a lot of impact, but she doesn't necessarily get a lot of screen time. I kind of wish she would have got more screen time because I kind of like her as an actress. And so I wanted to see her on screen doing more, but her character really helped move the story and motivate some of the players in the film. Rick Hoffman being cast as a soulless businessman is perfect for this movie. I got to know him as Louis Litt on Suits way back when Suits first premiered on the USA Network. That show, Suits, has had a resurgence in the summer of 2023 on Netflix. And so millions of people now know him as Louis Litt, the soulless lawyer who only did things for money and was all about himself and was greedy and this and that. And so you get to see that same man, Rick Hoffman, play a basically scaled down version of that character, a business owner who just wants to make that bread during the holiday season. It was really cool to see him cast in that specific role, and it was also nice to see that the character actually grew from the beginning of the film to the end. It's not monumental growth per se, but he did have a slight change of heart by the time the movie was getting to its end. Patrick Dempsey is the most recognizable face here. So I knew with him being cast as the sheriff and the movie progressing the way it did, I knew that something had to be up with his character. The main reason why is because, you know, you watch slashers and there's always kind of the bumbling sheriff, but Patrick Dempsey ain't Dewey. There's no way that you cast Patrick Dempsey among these other people and you put that Patrick Dempsey character, his level of an actor, and you put him as the one-off sheriff who's just there to never really solve the crime and just kind of help move the story along. That's not gonna be his role. When you look at the movie and you think about the rest of the cast, you spend a lot of time with the Jessica character, and then you spend a lot of time with Gabriel Davenport's character of Scuba. Like, you spend a lot of time with those two. Jessica's character gets the most time on screen. And so how do you cast these people, but you don't give any kind of light on Patrick Dempsey? All that just seemed real suspicious to me. And so when things turned out the way they turned out in the movie, it was no surprise to me. Like, I actually expected everything to kind of unfold the way it did. Patrick Dempsey played it quite well. The movie was constructed in a way by Eli Roth, constructed in a way where you just don't think of Patrick Dempsey's character doing the things that he did. But I always had a feeling like, something's up with him. And so it was very satisfying to see that I kind of guessed it right and things played out the way they played out. It was a good little slasher. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I didn't expect to enjoy it much at all. So I had no expectations and I came away basically saying I had a good time. So that's how I feel about it. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section if you choose to do so. And that's it for this one, y'all. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.